All right. Welcome back to another rendition of the Marquee Podcast. I go by the name of Keita Dilla.
Go by the name of Mav as usual.
Go by the big corn stalk or call me corn, whichever one you like.
Okay, and Marquee Gang. All right. So look, you know, we back. You know, all I gotta say is this, man. Last episode, I heard some commentary. I heard some feedback, and all I say is this to the naysayers. You really can kiss my ass, bro. Like, honestly, honestly.
What
Like,
happened?
so, okay. So, I work with this chick, right? She says, now, I never said, Marquee Gang, I never said, you know, I ain't gonna say her name, but I'll say Sasha. I was like, Sasha, I never said to her, Sasha, go check my podcast out. She said that she overheard my conversation and was bored and thought I should go check it out. No problem, right?
Right.
hmm
So, so, bro, this chick literally. Now, mind you, I only have to go in office for real. Like, if something's wrong, right? This particular day, I'm in
hmm
office. I'm in office. I say, she takes it upon herself to literally make a list of problems with the podcast. And I'm like, so did you enjoy the listen? You know what I'm saying? It was like, she was like, basically, we had interesting topics. She liked our debate style, blah, 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 blah. But she got to talking about how she did say something about like y'all said, about me talking over y'all or, some shit like it. I tried to tune her out, but she was like, she said, Mav, she said she need you to come stronger with your points. And I'm like, what is he not speaking clearly or some shit? She was
Wait,
like,
what?
yeah, that's what she said, bro. She said that she needs you to come stronger with your points. She said that same, bro. She said that same bullshit about that my cousin said. She was like, basically, I let y'all off the hook when I said that shit about what's her name? Hulk
Ho,
Hogan
ho,
being, the white man's answer to the rising nigga.
Man, that
hmm
was that was crazy. But go ahead.
Bro, but see, that's the thing. You two say that's crazy. But I swear to God, I have heard at least 3 people say that they agree with me in that point.
And all three of y'all are in the same crazy boat.
I don't
Yeah,
see I
that's
don't bro,
wild.
I don't see how you say that. I'm okay. Explain to me again. You two say that them spray tanning him to give a darker appearance was all about bodybuilding.
It was
It was.
absolutely,
It was show. It was showmanship. It's
absolute,
bodybuilding and showmanship.
absolute,
Go watch a
absolute.
bodybuilders competition,
All them
and
guys are
go
tan.
watch
All of them are
and
tan.
go watch. Yeah, he's right. And go watch wrestling today. If you watch a wrestler named Braun Breaker, he's one of the worst ones about it. But they still use spray tan. They're told to do that because it's for the look. Like it makes your muscles stand out like better. That's why they're told to do that. It's a bodybuilding thing. If you see Hulk Hogan's taunts and his poses, they're bodybuilders poses. Think about it. He was
All
a
of them are
bodybuilder
bodybuilder.
pretty much.
Absolutely,
They're
absolutely
all
a bodybuilder
bodybuilders.
poses for sure.
Yes.
Also, if you
And
know who
he's a
Jay,
titan as well. So
if you know who Jay Cutler is, Jay Cutler, the bodybuilder, go look at Jay
hmm
when he's on a show and go look at him right now. He's pale white. He's nowhere near pale white whenever he does the show. He's tan. He's like he's
Wait,
bright.
you
Exactly.
talking about Jay Cutler from the Bears?
Oh, it's a body. I just said a bodybuilder named Jay
Bodybuilding.
I
Cutler.
mean, I'm saying
No,
he could have shifted careers.
negative. He's
Even some black guys use tan.
absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler is a world renowned bodybuilder, one of the greatest ever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you.
So he also tanned. You know what I'm saying? So did the
Yeah.
Titan, the man Titan. What's the Titan? What's his real name? Mav. His nickname is the Titan. He's still 50 years old. Looks crazy now. Uh, his
Um,
nick his nickname is the Titan. But
I can't remember,
he's known for doing
but I think
crazy
I know what you're
squat.
talking
He's done squats. He's that's what he does. He's a squatter. You know what I'm saying?
about. Mm-hmm.
But see,
But
this is
also
the,
he
I don't think
tans,
y'all,
bro. That's the thing. It has nothing to do with being black at
I don't
all.
think
At
y'all
all.
I don't think y'all realize that y'all are contradicting your own argument.
Negative. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Oh,
I'm
we're
Because
telling
think
you.
not.
about it.
We
No, we're
said
How
the
can
not.
same
you
thing,
how
bro.
can you say how can you say in one argument that it's all about bodybuilding and I'm crazy for feeling that way, right?
No, we didn't say that, bro. Listen, listen. We said that there's a bodybuilding aspect to wrestling. Like wrestling is a mix of a lot of things, and it's a bodybuilders thing. A lot of wrestlers are bodybuilders, bro. Like it's
Bodybuilders,
showmanship.
if they're not bodybuilders, they're super duper into the muscles. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. And when you
so
do
yeah.
that, yeah. And think about it. Scott Steiner,
Buff,
Hulk
Buff, Ba-
Hogan, a
Buff
lot of them
Bagwell,
do
Buff
Buff
Bagwell,
Bagwell, they all do bodybuilding poses. These are bodybuilders. Like
Chris
this is
Benoit,
showmanship.
Chris
They're titans.
Benoit,
Chris Benoit, yes.
but
A
you
lot of
know,
them do it. Like sometimes you'll see a lot of people, they'll body slam somebody and then they'll like a titan, they'll just start flexing like a bodybuilder. Like watch, you have to watch wrestling, bro, and pay attention. When you pay attention to watch wrestling, you'll understand. Like they're doing poses like bodybuilders. This is a showmanship's game. This isn't just all one thing. It's showmanship. It's you're a titan. You have to get everybody into you. When Hulk Hogan did those poses, everybody was into it. Everybody. I got a picture when I was a kid doing a Hulk Hogan pose, bro.
the Randy Orton,
Showmanship.
The Randy Orton pose is a bodybuilder
Yep.
pose. Like,
Exactly. Yep. Yep. The Randy Orton
So okay,
pose. Everything.
so what y'all are saying that makes sense when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, when you're building that character, you're establishing, you know what I'm saying, that character. But okay, once he's famous, once Hulkamania has taken off, you see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That I believe that's what like guys like, you see what I'm saying? I think that's what well, forget other people. I know for sure that's what I mean, or that's what I think. I'm not talking about, of course, the bodybuilding poses and shit, bro. I know all of that. I promise you. But I'm talking about, okay, okay, now he's a star. So now what?
so why would he not continue what's making him famous? What are you talking
Yes.
about?
The
What are you
reason,
talking
You're
about, Keith? What are you
the
talking about? What
bro.
are you
The
talking
name of the
about?
game
What are you
is making money. If you watch
so okay,
wrestling, they
so let
all
me ask you this. So
Anthony, bro? What are you
it's
the
talking
reason why I
business,
about?
bro.
say y'all contradicting yourself because okay, how
No
come
way
he
we're
didn't do it?
contradicting.
He didn't do the spray painting shit when he was NWO.
Yes,
Because it
he
was a whole
did. Oh,
and
No, he didn't.
yes, he
he
did,
did.
bro.
Yes, he
Bro, I can
did.
show you a video right now. He
Yes, he
did, and he did
did.
it more in the NWO than when he was Hulkamania, bro.
And he was still
What?
doing the swole shit. Yes, he did.
Yes,
Yes, he
Bruh,
did. He was
bruh.
Hulk
bro.
Hogan was Hulk
Body,
Hogan everywhere he went, bro, except NWO because that was when he was playing the villain role. But outside of that, he was Hulk Hogan. You feel me?
yes. And it
I
made more
remember,
sense for him to even darker
I
spray
remember.
tan because he changed his character. He's
If I
NWO. He's a bad guy now,
Yeah, he
if
went
I'm
from
so
the
it
not
made
villain to the
even more
mistaken,
villain.
sense.
if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, was he not an NWO? Was he not? He ended up growing a little shadow, had a little shadow beard, still had the little stupid ass little blonde handlebar,
Huh?
but and then
He
did
had
he
that his
not
whole
go to
career
wearing all black?
Yeah.
He started wearing pants.
because
He
it was
always,
NWO. It
bro.
was a whole different vibe
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's right. I told you that he has one of the greatest character flips I've ever seen in my life. Like it was genius the way he did it.
But
And
he
yeah,
was
he
playing a
switched the
different
pants.
character though. He's playing a different
Exactly.
character.
He's
He's
not
playing a
Hulkamania.
villain.
He's Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan, exactly. It was Hollywood, exactly.
Okay, so my last point. So y'all, so out of all, out of all the sponsors and millions of dollars that flow through, especially when the WWE was the WWE, y'all
Mhm.
honestly gonna sit there and tell me that y'all don't think it was a design for all of, like I said, all of the niggas that was going crazy back then, and then now all of a sudden, Hulkamania is sweeping the nation.
What nigga was going crazy back then that was running around? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Plenty,
What
They
bro.
had
like
popular guys, but it
When
wasn't
Hulk,
nobody going crazy like
bro,
that.
when Hulkamania was going crazy, that was the heyday of like Michael Jordan them.
oh my god, what does that have to do with
Bro,
what does that have to do with wrestling? Dude,
bro.
bro,
What I'm
you
Okay,
but what I'm
I'ma
trying
say,
to say
I'ma
is,
say,
bro,
bro,
what's that got to do
I'ma
with
say it again.
wrestling?
I'ma say it again. I'ma say it again.
What does Michael
I'ma say
Jordan
it
got to do
again.
with what does Michael Jordan got to do with Hulk Hogan?
Listen, bro, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what
Oh,
I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
uh-huh.
trying.
The rising nigga, when I said that, I said on the last, go back and listen to the last podcast. I said the rising nigga was guys in other arenas that was rising, like a Michael Jordan, like a Mike Tyson, like
Oh, okay. I
all
see
of
what you're
them,
saying.
bruh. That Hulk Hogan was wrestling's answer to them.
Yeah, close.
Like, how can y'all not
Wait, wait,
see
wait.
that? This is
So you're
craziness.
saying so you're saying you're okay, so you're saying Hulk Hogan was the answer to Mike Tyson and Michael Jordan himself because they were
Mike,
getting big?
bro, think about this. You got Michael Jackson who's taking over the fucking country. You got Mike Tyson. You have Michael Jordan. That's the three Mikes right there in three
Okay,
different
but how do
arenas.
you
Are y'all
bro,
crazy,
you bro, there was other people even before Hogan. Hogan was just the biggest guy to come for wrestling. But
bro?
there was a Ric Flair, there was a what
Ric
was his
Flair
name?
was
There's a dude
never
named
bigger than
Gorgeous
Hulk Hogan. Come
George.
on, bro. Ric
I'm
Flair
not
was
saying you
never bigger than Hogan. Come on now.
I never said that. I'm saying that there was guys that were pretty big before him. There were guys that were the catalyst that came before him that Hulk modeled himself after. Hulk was the biggest thing to come out of it. Hulk took that mainstream.
Bro,
He's the guy that took wrestling mainstream.
I know.
He's the
That's
reason that
that's
you
my
see
point.
the but there are still pretty big guys like before him, you know?
Okay, so
So
think about this. If I'm Vince McMahon, if I'm Vince
mhm.
McMahon, right? And I have to compete with rising niggas in other sports arena like a Mike Tyson or a Michael Jordan. Like I said, Michael Jackson. That's just the three big mics. I ain't even naming your Ken Griffey Juniors and your all of these black guys that's going crazy.
Bro,
Like, come
King
on, man.
Griffith Jr. stands nowhere close to Hulk Hogan, bro. That's a reach.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm just talking. I just named a rising black guy back then. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I just gave y'all three mics in three different arenas. How do you get bigger than Michael Jackson, Michael Tyson, and Mike Jordan?
I
You
think I
bring a
think
guy, you bring Hulkamania along, and it goes crazy. Right,
for
right or
wrestling
wrong.
though.
Okay,
For
you're right.
wrestling, Hulk never you said
Okay,
what?
I ain't say anything. I ain't say anything. So okay, we can because we'll never agree on that. Let's jump into the topic, what today's topic. So I sent the guys a question that I seen. The question was this. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. 1 second. I said, shit. And look, baby, bro, you tripping, bro. I meant to say that.
I know,
Okay,
right?
Fucking pink, pink. What? Like you got your like I be seeing the guys that wear the little crop tops, and I ain't gonna sit here and lie and act like I ain't never thought one was fresh. You see what I'm saying? But my nigga, your whole belly out, your entire belly. Anyway, so the question was this: I said, "Hey, do y'all think y'all going to heaven?" Then, second part, B, why? Last part of the question: what event from your past are you skeptical about getting that could possibly get you into hell? First of all, are y'all comfortable answering the last part of that question?
You can go ahead, Corn.
Nah, go ahead, man. I go. I'm waiting right here. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, my answer is simple: is that I don't know. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not God. You know, I know that I've made mistakes in my life. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I probably paid for it, i.e., me losing a limb and this, that, and the third, and blah blah. So but I can't really pinpoint exactly what that is. I can, I can. There's a lot of things you can say, even the little stuff. I'm not God. He has the final say of that. You know,
Okay.
so whenever he sees fit, like okay, he can say you hit that deer, and that's why you're going there.
You
Like
hit that
I
deer,
don't
your
know.
ass drove off.
Yeah, and you drove off. Like I don't know. You
Yeah,
made fun
yeah.
of that person over there, and you didn't realize that's what that made you. So I honestly, my honest answer to that is I don't know. I can only say this: I can only be a good person or the best person that I can be until
Mm-hmm.
it's my time. That's it, and that's what I try to do from now and on, and even before. Like I said, I've made mistakes in my life before. Oh yeah, most definitely. I am not a perfect person at all. But can I speak for God? No, I can't. It can be anything. He can see fit and be like, "Oh, you got into heaven. Yeah, I know you've made mistakes, but you reconciled for that." And hopefully that's what he says. Like
Okay.
I don't know.
And Corn,
So
Corn, you want me to go? You want me to go? I'm sorry. You want to go? You want me to go?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ken. I'm here.
All right. So look, to answer the first part of the question, yes, I think I'm going to heaven. B, why? Because, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really feel like in my life away from the pod, bro, I'm out here doing work. You see what I'm saying? I work with the youth. I have, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm a middle school football coach. So, I mentor these kids. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, I really feel like I've made decisions that took me away from what would have got me to hell. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro,
mhm,
prime example. I've literally been in that situation. The boys in the hood situation where you riding in the car, you finna go, do some shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've literally been in that situation and I 100% chose to get out of the car. Now, if that makes me to the world, that might be seen as a bitch nigga move or some shit like that. But I'm 100% glad I got out of the car because, bro, the dudes that I was with 100% caught a body behind that shit. You see what I'm saying? So,
mhm.
and then to answer the last part, honestly, bro, I really and I hope this kid is listening, man. When I was in 6th grade, there was a kid. I'm not gonna say his real name, but if he hears this, he know I'm talking to him, bro. I beat the dog shit out of a kid, bro, and all he did, it was like he said that he called my sister a bitch, right? He says he called my sister a bitch, and I ain't gonna lie. After I thought about it, I agreed why he called her a bitch. She should have been called a bitch in that situation. But, bro, man, I beat that kid. Like, honestly, and it was nothing but me showing out. You see what I'm saying? Like I could have honestly, I didn't even have to fight that kid. You see what I'm saying? But I always felt bad. Cause bro, like that was the first time like I hit a kid and it did damage. Like I hit that kid and I think I busted his nose or some shit. And it was like I always felt bad about that. So I have asked God for forgiveness for that, but man, I want to say his name so bad just in case he listening. I just want to say, bro, this is back back then. You know, you knew me as Lil Mike. I don't know if everybody know. My father's name is Mike. That was my childhood nickname, Lil Mike. So you see what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
Lil Mike from 23rd, bruh. I ain't gonna say your name, but bruh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bruh. I feel bad about that shit, and I honestly I took it too far. Um, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's mine, man. What about you,
Yeah,
Corn?
corn.
Me, I uh I do believe I'm going to heaven, you know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I believe that in my whole heart. But I, if I'm not mistaken, there is a verse in the Bible that actually before it actually happens. But
Boy,
no, I believe. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah, yep.
Okay, I believe there's a verse in the Bible that's speaking exactly on you'll know if you're going to heaven before you. I'm saying before you pass, bro.
Hmm.
But I have to go back in my homework and do that. But nonetheless, to answer your question, yes, I do believe I'm going to heaven. Um, I I do believe there is a heaven and hell. I do believe there's a higher power for sure. Um, I definitely believe that higher power is in God, Christianity, religion. You know what I'm saying there's a million religions out here nowadays, but I 100% believe that God risen and created His Son and Holy Spirit for our sin, for and died on our sins on the cross for all us to you know what I'm saying to prosper. Um, I don't think that there's just no way, you know, in my opinion, these things, in my opinion, are just happening just by happenstance. In my opinion, um, there are times, and again, this is where reading the Bible, trusting in the Lord, faith, all that comes into play. Like, you have heinous acts that happens with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would, if God is this real person, right? Why would He allow a man to go in the house when an 8-year-old girl's there and rape her? You know what I'm saying? Why would He allow that to happen if He can stop certain shit? Correct. So,
Yeah,
but again, that I'm going off in a left field, but go back into what the topic is. Yes, I 100% believe I'm going to heaven. I do believe I have much, 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 much work to do to
yeah,
get better as a person. Um, I'm not perfect at all. I do bullshit every day. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I absolutely do believe that I was to die today. I think God will look at my body work and say, Corn, you slick with bullshitting, but you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I ain't gonna say you was going to hell bullshit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
let
So
me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all
that's
this.
my answer.
Do y'all think picture this. Based on what you just said, Corn, what if there's like a third line in heaven? Like, cause I feel like there's a heaven, there's a hell line. What if there's a line where nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't through. You know what I'm saying? He need like you did some good, but you also did a lot of bullshit, and I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
I,
basically,
I
so
do
basically,
I do.
so basically doing like what he did in the Chris Rock movie, send you back down there, see if you can figure it out again. You know what I'm saying?
right, either that,
Yeah.
or do you think that God could be like, you know what, like like put it like this. Do you think what God can be like, Anthony? When you said back when you was 13 years old, when you said that you would have did such, what did you mean by that? You see what I'm saying? And that be the determining factor on if you get to heaven or hell. Even even though he know what you gonna say. You see what I'm saying? Or he know exactly what you meant by it. He just want to hear you say it. You see what I'm saying? I do think it or wonder rather, or is it more of a yes or no thing? Because I'm gonna tell you, I wholeheartedly believe this. I think what probably has gotten most niggas in hell is what they do when they by themselves. Honestly,
Like,
I
what do you
think.
mean? Explain that.
I mean, okay, because I'm not condoning this shit at all. You see what I'm saying? But it could be a guy who is he could be out here doing great work to our eyes, but when he go home at night, he know that he gets his rocks off looking at kitty porn. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
That
it isn't
that
most
type of shit.
isn't most work done by themselves and done in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Most
They
people are
say. I
putting
mean, they
on
say everything done in the dark becomes
most people
light.
are putting on in public. It's what you do behind closed
Hmm.
doors when you leave that public, and how you really get judged and actually who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that person who's
Uh,
watching kitty porn, that's who he really is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's why I said. That's why I said. I think people get to heaven and get turned around based off of how they true. Like, not to keep mentioning his name, but God knows Hulk Hogan's heart.
uh.
He he know he know that he called that man a nigga with malice in his heart.
See, I think you're using that wrong way.
What?
Wrong way. You no, hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
You're saying if God knows that Hulk Hogan's heart, you, me, or no one has the right to judge him but God.
Right?
Before that man died, from what we know, he gave his life to God like that. So you have no right, and neither do I. Neither does anybody. Any of us have any right to judge him just because he calls somebody a nigga. That doesn't mean, like I said, he's apologized for that.
Hey, that's a good
He has.
question,
He's
right? Hey,
apologized. He's
that's a good content question right there, bro. You just said it. Do you
what?
think that that's another part of it? When you get to heaven, right? One,
Hmm.
do you think you get a chance to explain? And also, when you get to heaven, right?
Hmm.
What if you get to heaven and God says, "Why did you wait so late to try to get right? Why did you wait until you thought you were about to die to try like because it's kind of the equivalent of you waiting until your mom about to get off of work to clean up the house."
Well, in the Bible, there's stories about what you just talked about all throughout in the Bible, of people repenting at the last minute, but they actually were truly repenting. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
God doesn't God doesn't mind forgiving and giving out second chances if it's really warranted, and if you are truly in your heart of hearts, if it's not no mischief in your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So so
Yeah.
so you can get a second chance. You can get forgive even if it's at the last minute. If that last minute you truly are like, bruh,
Sorry.
I'm
Yep.
sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I'll give you. I,
so
let me give
that
you. Oh,
don't
I'm sorry.
mean
Go ahead,
nothing.
Corn.
Just because it's
Let me
last
give you a.
minute or da, 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 oh my, go ahead, bro.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
No,
I
go
was
ahead. No,
gonna
go ahead.
say the best example of this is when Jesus was on dying, or however
Hmm.
you want to say it, cross, stake, however. But when he was dying, the murderer next to him, they were talking. I can't remember the exact words. I hate that I can't remember it, but I remember um Jesus said something along the lines to him, "You will be with me in paradise."
Hmm.
He forgave him at on his deathbed, pretty much. They were both hanging on. the cross, or however, like I said, different people believe different things in different religions. So it's either a stake or a cross they were hanging on. Either way, they're on their deathbed. Jesus said, "You will be with me." So he did forgive somebody on their deathbed. So it's very, very possible.
Yeah.
If we believe what the Bible says, then
Hmm.
yeah, at the very last minute on your deathbed, it can happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
If
let
it's true. If it's
to
true. If it's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so to
You're
wrap
right.
to wrap up the heaven conversation. Last question.
Hmm.
Give me what you think heaven is. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. What I truly
Hmm.
believe. I ain't gonna say I truly believe it because I won't know until I die. But what I think heaven is, I think that I think you're on Earth still. You're on Earth still, but I think everything toxic, everything bad, you know what I'm saying? Every negative thing is removed. You see what I'm saying? I think I think that you'll still get to live whatever life you had, but I personally think that you start a new life in heaven, meaning like say you die and you currently live in Kansas City or something, right? I don't know. I think that you'll still but I mean either I've always felt like either cuz honestly, I think that's what hell is. I think hell is honestly your physical body dies and you stay here and I think everything negative or honestly whatever torments you in your life now, you continuously deal with it. You see what I'm saying? Like honestly, I think that's what the term hell on earth means. Like I mean like cuz when people find themselves in a cycle that they can't break. You see what I'm saying? Honestly, I think they're living in hell on earth. Meaning like okay, I give you a prime example. I know a female who continuously is like she get a new apartment, something happens to her, she goes through eviction, she falls down, then she fights her way back up to her credit, you know what I'm saying, whether it be new job, new car, new, you know what I'm saying, but then she'll be right back in that situation within a few months. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like I'm being honest with you. I would never say her name, but I know for a fact she's gone through that situation at least 4 to 5 times. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, it means that she's not making the right decisions and blah, 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 blah. But I just think that she keeps repeating that cycle because honestly, I feel like she's living hell on earth.
Hmm. That's a theory.
What say
Okay.
y'all?
Um, I mean, as far as me, I don't think it's anything like what we're living now. I don't think it's like I don't
Do
even
you
think we'll
think
have
it's
the
what the
same
movie
bodies.
show? You think it's what the movie show? Like fire,
No,
hell, brimstone, that type shit.
um, no, I think it's completely different. Like
Hmm.
as far as heaven, at least, like okay, on the heaven side, I mean, even the Bible says it's the transformation, um, from your natural body to a spiritual body. So I don't think it's going to be anything like it is now. I think it's going to be an immortal something way greater than what we're living now. I think it's going to be a completely different life. So I don't think we're going to have really anything. Like I said, it could be different. It could change or anything. I don't know. That's up to God. But as far as what even the Bible says, it's going to be a transformation. I don't think it's going to be anything like this. As far as hell, I mean, I have different theories on hell. You know, I don't think it's somewhere of eternal torture and to where you're
Hmm.
gonna burn and blah blah and suffer like that to that degree.
Hmm.
Because if God is a God of love, it kind of contradict like what that vision of hell kind of contradicts what we say God is. So I don't really think that that's the picture. That's the real picture of hell. Now I have different theories on it personally. Hell could mean hell we could be in it now because we suffer now. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
Earth is damn near a living hell now. So it could be like right now. Like one of my theories is we could be in a cycle of it right now until we correct what we keep doing in past lives, or correct what we keep doing, or what we're doing wrong. You know, we keep coming back here until we have to correct it. So that's
You know
one of
what's
my
crazy?
theories. So,
You know what's crazy? What you
oh,
just said. What you just said, bro. I believe that too. Meaning, like, cause think about it. Exactly what Corn just said. Like, we could be in a, like you said, we could be living in now. Like, that's the reason why
yeah,
God doesn't step in and stop that guy from raping that 8-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Like,
hmm,
we could. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause honestly, that's not happening in heaven. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't I
yeah.
don't I don't see guys in heaven having urges to do that type of stuff to children. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's why I
yeah,
said,
yeah. Of course.
yeah. But and Marky Gang, I'm sorry. I know, we got kind of introspective on you little hoes, but whatever, you know. Y'all, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, Marquee Gang. I don't feel like there's another podcast that's as far as topics, I don't feel like there's another podcast that's more creative than us. Me personally.
Yeah,
Me personally. I don't
yeah.
believe, honestly, I just feel like we don't have the numbers as as far as other podcasts. But I'm telling you, one of these clips that we put out, one of these clips gonna take off one day, and we're gonna be out of here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I believe it. I've been believe that. So man,
And I'm telling y'all,
but hold on, because oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, bro, whenever this podcast takes off, you can assure there will be merch. I fully intend to market the fuck out of Corn and Mav and myself, of course. I'm talking about catchphrases, all kind of shit. Like we not one of them podcasts. We not too proud to admit that. Listen, even if Mav and Corn don't feel this way, this is key to Dilla. I'm telling y'all, come market me, please. I mean, what's the little the gum? Wrigley's gum. I eat that shit all the time. Come fuck with me, Wrigley's. Also, Monster, bruh. I gotta have a Monster. Not every day, but every other day. Come fuck with me, Monster. I'm tired of paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Red Bull, fuck with me. Hey, Blue Chew sponsor all the podcasts. Come holler at us.
For sure, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
I didn't.
Abs-
I wanted to hear Corn. I didn't hear what you were talking about. What your opinion on that? What heaven is
Uh,
like?
my
I
opinion of heaven. My opinion of heaven is an endless infinity of sight, of sunlight and clouds.
Hmm.
Um, I don't I don't think it's gonna be anything what we see on Earth. It's
Do
gonna
you
be
think you can? Do you think
the
you can
heaven.
fly in heaven?
I don't know if you want. I don't even know. I don't use the word fly. You know what I'm saying? It's just we're just gonna be
mean,
being a being, whatever it is,
yeah,
we're just gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I
I
don't think
wonder.
I don't think we're just gonna be up. It's gonna be a version of what Earth is up there. We're gonna be driving around, pulling up on Abraham
Hey,
Lincoln down the street and shit. That's not gonna happen. Like, we're not
It's
gonna be
crazy
pulling up,
that you
driving
say that,
down,
bro.
pulling up on Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson and all the people. All of, Like, oh well, they go Bill Clinton. I mean, they go John F. Kennedy right there. What up, bro? He my neighbor. No, it's not gonna be that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's not
crazy
gonna
that
be
you
none of
say
that.
that because I was just finna say, do y'all think we'll be allowed to take earthly possessions? Like, would you be mad as fuck if you just like? I'm talking about. What if you just got some retro nines, and you about to rock them, and then you get killed?
Well, the Bible says like your body's not gonna go. It's just gonna be like your soul vortex or whatever you call it. Just gonna be. It's just gonna leave.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like if we're
But
going by the Bible, we're not
yes,
nothing is we're not taking nothing with us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're and Marquis, if whoever
you
follows or
think there'll
believes
be
in the Bible,
clothes?
going by the Bible, no,
You
you
think
won't.
everybody's
Like I
naked?
said, if we're going by the Bible, there's not going to be anything like it's just a spiritual being. I think it's a
Yeah.
transformation from a
There's
natural
no
body to a spiritual body.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're not gonna be putting on clothes and shit.
I
I
was
don't
just
see.
gonna say, do
Yeah,
you think, bro? What if the last thing you wore was what your body is in for the rest of eternity?
But I do like the way like Marvel like the Marvel comic movies how they play on heaven like how black
Yeah,
like
hmm
I'm gonna go into another I'm gonna go into my what I'm talking about like Black Panther like how they go like how he meant to go see his dad like that
yeah.
is dope.
I like Black
I
Panther's
can
heaven.
I I can see
yeah,
that though like that ain't just crazy to me that ain't crazy to me you know what I'm saying like
yeah.
Do y'all watch The Good Place?
yes
Bro, I think
What is it
their
called?
depiction is called The Good Place.
I don't even know if I heard of it.
So look, The Good Place, it got I forgot her name, but she been in a bunch of shit, bro. She's the main well, Ted Danson is the main character. And he's like Ted Danson is like he's like God's assistant. You see what I'm saying? And basically you're in heaven and their depiction of what heaven is, I could see that. It's like it's a lot of worldly stuff like houses. People got cars. They got schedules, stuff like that. But it's just like it's an absence of. I mean, it's kind of funny, man. Y'all check it out.
Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely have to check it out. Text me that title because I would like to check that out.
Got you, got you, got you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, I honestly I like to hear people's different opinions, like whether it be heaven, hell, religion. I like to hear, or just spirituality in general. I'm more like spiritual with it, so it's just like I like to hear people's different perspectives of what they believe, or just what they think heaven is, or what they think hell is. So I think it's pretty dope discussion. I like it. I'm somebody who likes different perspectives because it's like I'm a creative, imaginative type person. So I like just to hear what different people's like you guys' perspective is dope, or
mm-hmm.
just what this person's perspective, even if you don't believe in religion or anything like that, like I'd like to get some people on the podcast who just have different perspective. It's just interesting to hear like what people think, like how people view life. Like, where do you think you're going after this?
Yeah.
How do you live your life now? It's just interesting to hear.
Let me ask you
Mm-hmm.
this, bro. If you and I know I keep saying last heaven topic, but I want to ask you a question. If Let me ask you this. This is we can get off of the heaven thing. I'm gonna ask y'all a bold topic, right?
Okay.
Who is the most annoying celebrity to y'all? And I mean like in any genre, just us in a celebrity that if you never heard their voice again, it'll be too soon.
You can go ahead on this one, Corn. I got to think for a second.
Be the most annoying celebrity.
Yeah.
Oh, easily gonna be Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Okay.
I'm talking about the one who the one who boxes.
Yeah.
There's that
Yeah,
Logan.
yeah,
The one Jake is the one who boxes. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. He's a close one for me, definitely. But yeah. What about you, Key?
So for me, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. honestly, if I never in my life heard Stephen A speak again, it would be too soon, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Stephen A. When he first came out, bro, I wish my brother was out of jail, bro. My brother would tell you, man. Back when I called myself trying to start my own podcast for real. It was we wasn't even calling it podcast. I was trying to start a show. Like I was legit, bro. I was legit inspired by Skip and Stephen A. Right?
Hmm.
So me and my brother call ourselves trying to, recreate that shit, bro. And it actually, I ain't gonna lie. In our little neighborhood, bro, we actually had a little popular show. It was just some shit that me and my friends did for fun. But bro, Stephen A. man, he done became to me, he's not who he was when he first came out. Stephen A. stood for Stephen A was going to speak up. He was going to say what was right. He didn't give a damn about how you felt about it. You see what I'm saying? He was the one that he was going to go against Skip. You see what I'm saying? He was like, Stephen A represent to me when he first came out. Stephen A represented the person on TV is like, okay, it's time to stop the bullshit. LeBron, that was some bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah.
But now, bro, it's so obvious that he's protecting all of his connections, all of his
Yeah,
brand
yeah,
endorsement deals.
it's
You see what I'm
bad.
saying?
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's like he's a $100 million man now. So I got to move with the integrity of I work for Disney and bruh, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like I'm keeping it real, bruh. Stephen A. I swear to God, I would have respected you so much if you would have said, LeBron, you ran up on me on courtside. That was some bullshit. Like, and he ended up saying it. He ended up saying it on Gilbert Arenas' show, right? He ended up saying it was some bullshit. But my thing is this: old Stephen A. Bro, when he went live on Sports Center that night, Stephen A. would have addressed LeBron running up on him. And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with, now you're a company man. Me personally, I don't have a problem at all with a guy being a company man because fuck that shit. You gotta secure your home. You see what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. But like it's just like it's so obvious these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you are like, bro, have y'all heard him defend Chris Rock about Will Smith slapping him?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Like,
I
Stephen
haven't.
A. Stephen A. What makes you think that Will Smith
Yes.
gives two fucks that
About
you
what you
don't
think.
forgive him?
That you don't care. That you don't care about him. Right? He does not care about him.
Like
The-
Stephen A. Will Smith don't give a fuck about you, and he 9 times out of 10, Stephen A. He'll probably slap your ass.
Definitely.
Like, and what's because like it from all celebrities that I know that know Will Smith, all of them said it don't matter who was up there making that joke. Will Smith would have did the same thing. And honestly, to a degree, I believe it. I don't believe, like, honestly, I don't think he walk up and slap like The Rock or some shit. But do I think he confronts The Rock? I absolutely believe he would have confronted him.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nah,
You see what I'm
he he
saying?
he he just look. I respect Will Smith, but he did he walked up on the right one, but that's all it was. But he said
Yeah. Yeah. He kind of did. He kind of did.
he walked up on the right one, bro.
I don't know, bro. What's Chris Rock brother name? Tony Rock. Tony Rock said only
He was
reason
slapped the
Chris
fuck
did,
out of him.
bruh.
Tony
Tony
Rock
Rock.
said he
Tony
would have
Rock
walked up on him.
said that the Chris Rock that he know, he didn't retaliate because of we up here on the stage, blah 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 blah.
Chris Rock didn't
Mhm.
retaliate because he's a weenie, homie, in real life. You feel me? That's why he didn't
He called
retaliate.
him a weenie. Oh my god.
Real nigga reflexes kick in when shit happens.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for
Real
sure.
yeah,
real life happens. When real life happens, real life happens. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If he would have
Oh
hit
my
no
god,
he would have got hit in the mouth in the streets. He would have got hit in the mouth in the streets. He
bro.
would have gonna do
Mhm.
nothing. He
We
wasn't gonna do
just bumped
nothing.
into we just bumped into a great topic.
He would have done nothing.
Well,
Mav,
Absolutely
Mav,
nothing.
well,
Mav. This topic for you first. Put yourself in Chris Rock's shoes.
huh?
You're going too far with the jokes. Now Will Smith is approaching.
Mhm.
As you see Will Smith approaching, what do you do in that situation? Honestly, you
If I
know
see him
you.
approaching,
You know you.
if I see him approaching, I mean, I'm gonna get ready. I don't know if, but okay, if he's approaching and he hasn't done anything yet, yeah,
But
I'm
he
gonna
he's
be
he's
like, what's he
walking
doing?
he's walking angrily though.
If he's walking angrily, yeah, I'm gonna get ready. Like, what you got? What you
Right.
got? I'm gonna back up. Like, what's going on? What's up? You
Okay.
know,
So
if he's
okay, so let's
approaching
say
now,
he
if
slaps
he,
you.
oh, I'm gonna deck him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
reflexes.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to deck you. Like that's straight up. Like I don't care. It can be with a fist. I'll grab the trophy, but you're getting decked one way or
Right.
another. That's me. Like like that's reflexes. That's like Corn said. Like you're not going to just sit there and let somebody hit you as a man. Like it's
Right,
hard.
right,
Like
right,
you
right.
can't just sit there and let somebody hit you. Like it's crazy. Nah. I would have decked him straight up. You're not gonna sit
Oh,
there and get
okay.
away with slapping me just because we in front of a whole bunch of Oscar people and whatnot. Or
Okay, so
as Chris
corn.
Rock said it in front of white folks.
Corn, different question for you. Different question for you. You are Chris Rock's best friend. What's the advice you give Chris Rock immediately after the slap?
If I'm not trying to hit Will Smith my damn self,
Hmm. Do you tell him shake it off or it's gonna be all right? Then
well
or
at that
do
at
you
that
throw
point
jokes?
if I'm his friend at that I'm, 9 times 10 if I'm the friend if I'm his best friend I'm probably not at the show, not because I don't want to, because I probably ain't got a ticket, but let's just say I do got a ticket. Let's just roll what I got a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not gonna, rush on stage when it happens. I'm probably gonna wait till everything dies off. You feel me? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna go holler at Chris Rock and be like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, what you wanna do? You wanna go ride on this nigga or what? You feel me?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you wanna go ride on him or what? If not, I'm gonna say, he said, nah, man, fuck it. I'm gonna shake it off. You feel me? I'm gonna say, look,
Yeah.
bro. I'm gonna say, look, you gotta
Can I
you gotta turn it into a joke. There's no way else you can do it.
I
You
wanna
gotta
I wanna
you gotta make it funny. He's a
I wanna
comedian. That's what he
address
does. He makes shit
I
funny.
wanna address somebody in that situation, bro.
Although Chris Rock did, although
What's up, man?
Chris Rock did try to make a joke out of it. It just wasn't funny. You know
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna address. Jada Pinkett Smith. Right. Here's my thing. One, you fucked up because you tried to play the little. I didn't tell him to do that shit. He did that on his own, bro. Listen, every real man in America that has been in a relationship for an X amount of years knows exactly why Will Smith went up there and slapped that dude, bro. Because just being real, you know, if you let this man publicly embarrass your wife and you gotta go home with her, bruh, you fucking around not getting no pussy for about 6 months, bruh. If that. Also,
He wasn't getting any anyway. you know.
I mean, if you believe the reports, if you believe the reports about them being separated and all that shit, you probably right. But my thing is this, bro. For her not to stand by him, like, and then it's like all of the shit that's coming out, like, I don't give a fuck why he did it. You know good and goddamn well he did it to defend you, tennis
Yes.
ball head. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, and then it's like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Publicly, I'm not gonna go against my woman. Now, if we by ourselves, and I know between me and my woman, I did not tell you to go up there and do that to that girl. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? You might question her about it, but publicly, you see what I'm saying? And then, like,
Mhm.
bro, the shit that Will put in his book about, you see what I'm saying? Her and like the whole, bro, did y'all read the whole process of him trying to marry her?
I've heard
Bro,
little stories and stuff, but I didn't read them.
bruh. Fresh Prince, bro. I said this and I'm gonna say it again, bro. It's women in the filthiest projects in the across this country that probably look better than Jada. And 9 times out of 10, $800 will fucking change her life.
Mm-hmm.
And you are a multi-million man, Will Smith. Go to the projects and find your queen, bro. You don't deserve to be unappreciated like that, bro. I said it, bro. Go to the projects
Yeah,
and find your queen, Will Smith. Man, I'm telling you, it's a chick in the ghetto right now that will treat, bro. I'm talking about massage a nigga feet when he get home, do amazing things on the dick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then, I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm Will, I wouldn't be going through that bullshit, bro. Nigga, you rich. Go, go pay somebody $40, $50 and goddamn it, have time in your life. Be single. For I mean,
I
if I
mean,
gotta
yeah.
be if I gotta be treated like that, you see what I'm saying?
I
If I
mean,
gotta be treated like that,
to, to be real, I don't even think he needs to do that. He's Will Smith. Like, just the fact that a female like was fucking with him like that is probably enough for a lot of them. So I don't even think he, you know, would need to even get for. But you're right. I mean, I guess if you wanted to pay for it, like a hooker or a prostitute or
like if
something,
you,
that's
I mean,
different.
if
But
you
somebody just to
like,
fuck with you.
if you will and you don't want to deal with relationship bullshit no more. You see what I'm saying?
Uh,
I don't know, bro. If I'm Will Smith, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I don't want to deal with that bullshit, bro, what you charge 40? He go 100. Go crazy on me.
or I could just say, "Hey, I'm Will Smith." you know,
But I mean, but you get a fit.
have
But
a
you get.
small conversation and take her back. You know, like that's how. Honestly, that's what it
I
takes for
don't
a lot
know,
of
but
women
see,
because it's status.
but no. You can't do
Yeah,
that. I'm Will Smith stuff no more because hey, that's what that's what Harvey Weinstein did. Harvey Weinstein was fucking girls because he was saying, "Look, I'm this person. You want to be in a movie or not? Bust down."
but there's a stark difference between Harvey Weinstein and Will Smith. Will Smith is a lot younger of a guy, and he's
Yeah,
Will Smith. Harvey Weinstein is just a movie producer, as in Will Smith is in these movies, lead guy. Like,
yeah.
you know,
But
women at one
wouldn't you
point, women
believe that a
will and still throw themselves at him. You know,
wouldn't you
women do
believe that
throw
the
themselves
producer
at
though?
Will.
Wouldn't you believe that the producer could get you in the movie quicker than the actor? Or no?
I mean, in some cases,
Yeah,
but in some
yeah.
cases that's not the case. In some cases, the actor can get you in quicker than the producer. You know,
Mm.
like
Mav, you didn't answer. You didn't answer. Who's an annoying celebrity?
oh, I was gonna say Umar Johnson. It's the hell out of me.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, I
Sorry.
forgot, Doctor. Oh, we gotta get into Doctor Umar, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
We
he
gotta
annoys the
get
hell out of
into
me.
him, bro.
As far like I said, I can't stand the way he repeats himself 50 billion times every time he talks, and then it's bullshit that comes out of his mouth when he does talk. I'm not
Okay,
saying every inch of everything that he says is wrong. I don't agree with his views on race. There's just a lot of things I don't agree with. I don't agree with, this whole school thing that he hasn't done and people have given you lots of
I'm
money.
glad.
I don't
Hey,
agree with when hold on. I don't agree with when, you're I'm you're not technically forcing people to give you money, but you're like pressuring them into giving you money. Like if you've
bro.
heard some of his tactics as to how he does this, I don't agree with any of that. So he knows how he's one of somebody like if I didn't ever hear from him again, I'd be cool. But
Not to cut you off, bro, but I'm saying
mm,
with the school thing. So, bro, I ain't gonna say the name of the company, but I used to work at a computer software company, right? And we had this real big contract where basically we were providing electronics for a brand new school. It was like two or three schools that they were building in Illinois, right? So,
mm,
bro, trust me, when I tell you how long it took me just to get my commission for that deal, when I tell you, bro, that building a school thing, that shit takes time. Now, I
mm.
don't I don't I don't know where he is with it, but honestly, I personally, because I've gone through it. If he would have got that school thrown up in less than 2 3 years, I wouldn't have believed it because bro,
I'm not gonna say 2 or 3 years, bro,
there's
but
so many,
10 or
there's.
more
Go ahead, my
is
bad.
ridiculous. I'm sorry, go. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say I'm
no.
not gonna say 2 or 3 years, but 10 or more, 10 plus years is ridiculous. Now you got to start asking questions about where my money is going.
But you got
You
to think
know,
about this. You got
you
to
could.
think about this as well. When you look at a school, it's
Mhm,
something I know for a fact. I don't know if he's trying to do it like strictly off of black people's dollar type shit. But one thing I'll say this is this, bro. To build a school, there's so many obstacles, right? Like you got to get all kind of government contracts bro, you got to get a contract down to the fucking food you serve at the school. And that shit takes time, bro. So if I'm being real, I've never been the one to doubt the school thing. I like you said, where all the money went and all that shit. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you my issue with Dr. Umar. My only issue with him is it's like when this shit popped off with him, he's trashing the girl, saying her coochie stink and blah blah blah. It's like I feel like this when he gets caught in a hypothetical. I'm sorry, not hypothetical. When he gets caught in a situation, there's no accountability. Meaning,
mm.
okay, so with the girl who he's trashing, saying that her coochie stink and shit, my nigga, if you a real nigga, Pan African, all of that shit, I'm just being real, bro. Not everybody. I'm not saying all, but most niggas done took down some stinky coochie before. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, bro. Most niggas done. I mean, you might not have took down some stinky coochie, but you might have took down a chick that wasn't quite right. You see what I'm saying? But you wanted to get your rocks off. So you took her down. That happens every day. I feel like honestly, it was no need to come out and trash that woman like that when you spend all your time defending black women. You see what I'm saying? The black woman is queen, blah 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 blah. But the first chance I get, I'm going to tear you down because basically you're tearing me down. Is that not like you mad that that girl was exposing your ass for asking her for money and picking, trying to take you here and there and shit like that? So you start talking about how pussy smell, right or wrong.
Yeah, that's true. That's
That's
true.
what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm Dr. Umar and I don't care, bro. I'm sitting right here. I'm on the back porch, bro. Dr. Umar, you can pull up on the back porch. You can pull up on me at work. I don't care where we at. I will say that shit right to your face and wait on your response, bro. I didn't feel the way you was attacking that woman, bro. That was fuck shit to me, bro.
I get what you're saying. What you think, Quan?
Dr. Umar Johnson, he ain't that bad. He ain't as horrible as a lot of people make it out to be. He has horrible takes, but as far as what
Yeah.
I can deal with him, yeah. I listen to him before I listen to Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that,
Mm.
honestly. I agree with that.
I ain't tell
Okay.
you no lie. I ain't tell you no lie.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith is garbage, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
agree.
I'm talking
I
about,
agree.
dude is garbage.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's what's
bro,
up. Like I said. Oh,
and
go ahead.
then I ain't gonna lie. Back on Stephen A. You know what's crazy? He has been doing something that I fuck with a little bit. Like him trying to put people on. I do like that. Like his nephew is entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, his daughter's entertaining as well. You see what I'm saying? And I do fuck with that. But it's just like some of the shit you say I can't fuck with, bro. At all. Like I'm gonna give you a prime example,
Yeah.
bro. The stance he took on Colin Kaepernick, bro, that shit used to make me want to fucking vomit, bro. Stephen A's stance. I'm sorry, not Colin Kaepernick. Even though that shit got under my skin too, but how he felt about Kyrie Irving not taking the vaccine. Stephen A, shut the fuck up, bro. If that nigga don't want to take the vaccine, he don't have to. Like you're not
Yeah.
you're not. You know what I'm saying? Just because like I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Kyrie said I ain't taking that shit. All y'all niggas can run and take that shit, but I ain't doing it. And he didn't. And he didn't. What happened? Nothing. He did lose his sponsorship with Nike. I don't
Mm.
know if that was like directly because of the vaccine. No, he lost. He
It
lost
was
the
absolutely because of the
uh
vaccine.
deal with Nike because of the little video he shared or some shit. But bruh,
It was because of
like
the video he shared that was talking about black people and shit. It was Jewish and stuff.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then like, did you see what Kyrie Irving did back to Stephen A? Well, when Stephen A got his $100 million deal, Kyrie did the same thing to Stephen A. I love that shit when he did a little post where he was like questioning if Stephen A was really worth $100 million. Stephen A did the same shit to Kyrie, and I love Kyrie saying, "Yeah, I got your back."
Man, dude,
Mm.
Stephen A. Smith is a pawn, a plant. He's garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
He's a pawn, bro. This man got on TV. Don't even get me started on Stephen A. Smith. This man got on. Hold on. This man got on TV. Listen, to what I'm gonna tell you right here, bro. This man got on TV right here, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all two things. I can go all day on Stephen A. Smith, but I'm gonna tell you two things. This man got on TV and said, quote unquote, "Hey, listen, y'all." He's speaking to Woody Page. I mean, not Woody Page. He's talking the dark skinned dude named Woody, the fat dude, and he's talking to
hmm
He's
Woody,
talking to Molly,
you talking about Damian Woody?
Damian Woody. He says, "Listen, y'all, we're not going to talk about we're not going to talk about Von Miller if we didn't talk about Josh Giddey. We need to be fair. We need to keep it across the board." And then right after that, he literally says, "Listen, y'all, we're not going to talk about Von Miller if we didn't talk about Josh Giddey. But if Von Miller did do this, guys, then when it goes into more to this, it's disintegrate his ass on if he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On whatever he was talking on the top of that he was doing. So what was the point of you even saying that, bro? You was going to disintegrate him regardless. What are you
Bro,
talking about, bro? So
he
why do
did the
you
same. He did the same thing to
so
Ray
why
Rice. He did
why
the
did you
same thing to
disintegrate
Ray
Josh
Rice.
Giddey on the whole if he did it? So why do you disintegrate Josh Giddey? You got on TV and said, "Y'all, we're gonna have all the facts on Von Miller." So just like we don't have all the facts on Josh Giddey, we shouldn't speak on it. But if we did have all the facts, and if this is and these allegations are true, boom, 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 he just ripped them. I mean, he went on a whole 10, 15, 12 minute monologue on ripping Von Miller on if he did it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and just and Woody and Damian Woody ripped them. Molly whipped them. They all ripped them right after
yeah,
Stephen A. Smith said we shouldn't do this because we don't know what's going on. What are you talking about, Stephen A. Smith? So why did you rip? So why did you rip Josh Giddey? And you got on TV and said, hey y'all, we can't talk about Josh Giddey because we don't know all the facts." So you don't know all the facts about Miller. And then not only that, 2 weeks later, the gal came back and said, "I'm sorry, this didn't happen." She took all the charges back.
yeah. That's crazy, bro. Hey, and then
She took
did you
all the
see?
charges back.
Did you
Just
see where?
crazy. And then they but the thing was what they do a lot of times when these allegations come out, they spin the block. The allegations spin the block, and the motherfucker who charging them took the charges back, and it came out wasn't true, and they won't spin the block either and say, "Oh my bad, y'all." Da-da-da.
Yep,
It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to start doing that, Steve. When
bro.
these charges come out and they're wrong, y'all need to come out and say, "Hey, I'm wrong too, y'all." You feel me?
With what you
Just
just
garbage what
said,
they do.
that's what you just said. I have always said, bro. Like when these women be falsely accusing niggas of rape and shit, and they get proven that they were lying, I feel like the same process of how it was announced that X, Y, and Z is accused of blah blah blah. I feel like that same woman should be put on a fucking poster or on the internet the same way and say, "This bitch be lying." Like bro, I don't care what nobody say. The world seems to have swept under the rug that Amanda Seals claimed that one of the true treasures that black people have in a man named Myron Rowe, who was drafted. First of all, went to the U. He was a part of, you know, the dynasties of the early 2000s from the U, right? The man makes it to the NFL on top of graduating top of his class. I think he's from John Hopkins or some shit like that. He was a fucking brain surgeon. You see what I'm saying? And Amanda Seals lied and said that that man raped her. And then
Mm.
when it was proven not to be true, like everybody just, oh, okay, my bad. Like this woman tried to take out one of the gems. Like how many people you know got to experience the NFL and being a doctor? Bro,
Mm-mm.
how many black people you know that are capable physically and mentally of taking on the punishment of the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Being an NFL player and being a doctor. Like, and you tried to take that person out and then nothing, nothing after that. Like, that was bullshit to me, bro. Amanda Seals too.
Agreed, bro.
She's another one. I'm sick of her, bro.
Agreed, brother. Agreed, bro. Agreed, bro. Agreed.
Like, uh,
So,
uh,
I have to
uh.
agree.
Hey, what do y'all think of what Cameron did to Omar Gooden, bro?
I've
I've
seen
been
that on.
hearing a lot about that.
I've seen a lot of people posting about that and talking about it. I have not seen the clip, video, picture, or whatever it is. I ain't seen it yet.
Well, let me tell you
Yeah,
what
me
he
neither.
did. Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell y'all what he did. Marquis Gang. This is backstory on the Omar Gooden shit versus Cameron. So how the shit all started was Cameron was on his show and he put the junior on the back of Omar Gooding. You know, his brother's Cuba Gooden Jr. Cuba's their father's junior. So why would you say Omar is a junior as well, right? So in my opinion, that was nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Omar Gooden felt disrespected by that and he made a diss song to Cameron. Cameron said some more shit about the diss song. This nigga Omar Gooden made two. Marquee Gang. Omar Gooden is Cuba Gooden Jr.'s little brother. He was P in Baby Boy. That's who we talking about. Anyway, So
And Wild
this
and Crazy
nigga,
Kids. Let's not forget that.
I thought he was on Are You Afraid of the Dark or some shit.
Nah, he was on a show called Wild and Crazy Kids. Like Wild and Crazy Kids. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
he
yeah,
used to
yeah,
always
yeah. I
say
remember that. I
it.
remember that.
Nickelodeon,
But
yeah.
so Omar made like 3 diss songs. So what Cameron did, instead of rapping with him, because Cameron was like, rapping is not even a challenge with him. He said, this man Cameron, he went through the trouble of getting directors, movie producers, all kind of shit. This man booked Omar Gooden and had him for real acting in a movie that's never coming out.
Mm.
Like
I'm sorry, that's
Cameron
kind of
said,
funny.
he's never releasing what he did. And then responded. Omar responds and says, he's like, "Thank you, Cameron, for giving me 3,500 or some shit like that to be a part in a bullshit movie just to do some push-ups or some shit." But
I heard him say this, yeah. I
yeah,
seen
yeah,
the
yeah.
video.
What do you think about it? Do you think that's like a new level of rap beef?
That's Cam. Like I don't that that doesn't surprise me at all. Like he did
Yeah,
something like that. Like that's Cam. Like that's not a new level. That's kind of like old. It in ways is old school type stuff. That's like 50. Well, no, I guess I'm not gonna compare it to that. I was gonna say it was like 50 buying all Ja Rule's front row seats.
Hmm.
Like
yeah,
it's almost equivalent, but uh, I guess kind of. But it's that's Cam. If anybody knows who Cam or Cameron is from Dipset Marquee Gang, if y'all know, it's him. Look back at his history. Didn't surprise me that he did that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
He's
Hey,
all time petty
I'll
for
say
sure.
this, man. I'll say this. Oh, my
Uh,
bad. Corn, go ahead, go ahead.
nah. I was just saying. Nah, I'm
Or
saying
did
he's
you
all
have
time
a
petty.
opinion on that?
Nah. Go ahead.
Hold on, I think he's having a connection issue. Hold on.
Yeah, it do say he reconnecting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Well, I'll say
Mic
this,
check. Mic
man.
check. Mic check. Mic check.
Um,
Mic
on
check. Mic
that,
check.
I
Mic check.
honestly think I don't know. I could see both sides. Like Omar, all he did was fly to Miami and got 3,500 for it. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's a win-win. And then if he was doing some bullshit in the movie that's never coming out, I ain't gonna lie, you help him with that as well. Like he said, right? Actors do shit all the time that never comes out. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just I mean, you know what I'm saying, you gave him a check, but um, I don't know, bro. Was there anything you wanted to discuss? I'm all out.
um, Let me think. No, not at all, bro. Like yeah, I think we covered it for today. I might have some stuff for next time, but we'll say that for next time. But
Hey
no, I
man,
think
I
we
ain't gonna
good.
lie, bro. These the heaven and hell conversation, bro. You gotta, bro. If you can get a clip, this is what I say. Get a clip from everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That way, if you want to, you can circulate what I said, or I'll circulate what I said. You circulate what you said. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe we can circulate what each other said. You know what I'm saying as well.
Most definitely. Yeah, I got you, bro. That's a good
All
idea,
right,
actually.
bro.
Most
Well,
definitely.
damn, bro, we went for an hour and 18. That's pretty good.
Right?
But all right,
For
Marquee
sure, bro.
Gang, man. The realest podcast you ever heard. The Marquee Podcast. We out of this motherfucker. Fuck Miss Faye forever. By the way, Miss Faye, I would never, ever,
Mic check.
ever,
Mic check.
ever.
Mic check. Mic check.
Oh,
Oh, you
Corn just
back?
jumped back in.
We just we
Mic check.
just we
Mic
just
check.
did
Mic
the
check.
rap,
Mic check.
bro.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic
You
check.
heard
Mic
me?
check.
Can you hear me? Can you hear us, Corn?
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Yeah, yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah,
We
we.
about to wrap up.
Okay, bet. Cool.
All
All
right,
right,
y'all.
y'all. Till next time. I'll let you.
All right now. Love.
All right.
All right.